14 podcast, and we asked for trades, and we sure as hell got them. Avery, any take any blame for what just occurred 20
Uh,
minutes ago?
Hand up. I think I did. I felt like I did this. I'm the reason this happened. And it hurts. And there's two new Toronto Blue Jays today. Nick Sandlin and Andres Gimenez are Toronto Blue Jays. And good pal Spencer Horwitz is going the other way to Cleveland. In a deal that's kind of shocking at first. Might be shocking forever, honestly. That's how trades work. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe that it was Horwitz. I thought it was going to be salary dump the other way, and it wasn't. It was a guy who was under a lot of team control and inexpensive for a while. Yeah, Spencer Horwitz.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so I'll give you guys a little background. So Horwitz texted me this morning. Like he sent me a meme, like a GIF, but I didn't understand what the GIF meant. So I just responded. I was assuming he was talking about the Jays signing Jimmy Garcia. So I responded to him with a GIF of a guy like celebrating. Fast forward 2 hours, I see he gets traded, and I text him, and he goes, "Yeah, like just don't leak it or anything like that. Don't say anything about that." So I kind of knew it was him. But this sucks. I mean, we talked about this a shit ton, Avery. It's like he was a massive part of like what made the team fun to watch second half of the year. That bats rocked. He was awesome. This is just kind of a kick in the dick, to be honest with you, man. I'm not trying to be a negative Johnny, but he was the young guy, one of the young guys besides Will Wagner. That was a pretty awesome guy to watch day in and day out. This kind of stings.
Yeah, it stings because it was part of the season that was good, was what Spencer Horwitz did, and you could kind of dream on that after, and then you acquire Andres Gimenez, who is the best defender to ever touch the field, which the Blue Jays have gotten multiple of. I guess Varsho, you think they're going to be out, so it might as well go get the next best defender that you want, Andres Gimenez, and then Sandlin, a guy who's just kind of funky as well. So a trade where you thought Spence was the sure thing, playing time concerns based on where you put him in the field with Vlad. So again, you have like your second baseman of the future with Andres Gimenez, a guy who's under contract for a lot of money for a long time. And it looked like Cleveland wanted to get out of that money. Cleveland's not a big market team, so getting off the Gimenez money made sense. And again, Sandlin's not making a ton of money for, I think, 2 more years after this as well. So Andres Gimenez, a guy who hasn't hit well the last 2 seasons. Like none of the peripherals were good last year at all, except stealing bases. Stole 30 bases 2 seasons in a row. And then I think he had 29 the year before as well. So it is a trade that comes about where it almost feels like the fucking Varsho trade. If we're going to be honest, it feels exactly like the Varsho trade. Does it not, John?
Folks, Ross wanted to get his Infinity Stone of a Varsho infielder. Yep. He didn't have that yet. And again, like, can Gimenez play third base?
He's got good arm strength for his position right now. Like, there's a chance he could play third base, or they can move him to short after that. But as of right now, we know he's a fantastic second baseman. And I mean, I feel like,
is it crazy for me to say I think Will Wagner might have better projectability than him?
Based on what? Like hitting the ball, of course.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But Will Wagner's a sound, like, fuck defense, man. I know, listen, we can do the shtick. It's funny. We're going for back-to-back-to-back gold gloves, team gold gloves, shirts, funny as shit. But, man, I'm so tired of this defense first bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it is the thing that the fan base isn't going to love immediately, and you're hoping he's cooking something else. Like, if you can sprinkle good fielders throughout this infield and outfield, like, it's not just going to be the best outfield defense like when you had Kiermaier and when you had Varsho in the outfield. If you have to put Santander in the field, you got to find ways to get outs at other positions. And I don't think Spencer Horwitz playing second base is what they thought was going to get outs on the infield. So it's a guy you're selling maybe high on Spencer Horwitz. I don't know. I think he's a good hitter. Like, he's going to crush right-handed pitching. and putting him in Cleveland's a great thing for him. He's going to hit better than Andres Gimenez. But when you look at this deal, it's like, okay, you're selling decently high on Horwitz and you're buying pretty low on Andres Gimenez, a guy who's had a 6-win season before. Obviously, you can hope you can get that. And then Sandlin, a guy, 2 seasons with an ERA in the twos. ERA isn't everything, but he's a guy who can strike people out. Did have huge home run problems. And you think if you put him in the Rogers Center, then you could be okay. Like the bigger park, they put the wind tunnel in Cleveland. They opened it up, and things have been a little different. So you're hoping that you hit on 2 bounce backs, and it's a good play. Like Andres Gimenez, not a good hitter, but can bring you a ton of value defensively,
Yeah.
base running wise, I'm guessing as well, which people aren't going to want to hear, but there's different ways to win baseball games. I know everyone's going to want power, and I want power as well. It's what we missed this season. And again, yeah, just a good base runner. So 30 stolen bases, isn't going to hit for any power, isn't going to strike out very often. And that's what Andres Gimenez is. Sandlin, I'll do some more deep dives on Sandlin after this. And again, if you give you some middle relievers on teams I don't really watch, I'm not going to know a ton about them, and you'll just look at their stats right away. But
Yeah.
if there's something to work off, the bullpen got better today. It got shored up a little bit.
Yes. And Jimmy Garcia, I saw a
Nick
stat.
Sandlin's cheap. That's his thing.
And that's kind of what you build a bullpen on, right? Cheap guys that you kind of bet on, right? It's like, okay.
I also think Andres Gimenez is like a full year younger than Spencer Horwitz.
And has more experience in the show. Yeah, again, man, it's...
I'm just trying to run through their thought process of...
They're buying low on him.
You're buying low on him, yes. Like, if you just look at wins above replacement, 2022, it's almost Vladdy-esque as to what this thing is for Andres Gimenez. I want to know why the hitting went from what it did to where we're at now, and that'll be another deep dive. I'm going to
say swing decisions.
Okay, swing decisions.
Swing decisions for Andres.
His walk rate did go down, but he was never a good walk guy. So, yeah, I'll put that on the back burner, John. I'll look into that and try and get that for you.
Yeah, it's just a weird.
It's very Vladdy-esque, the really good and then decline after. And if you were to trade Vladdy when he was at the decline, and then he did what he did after he got traded, people would chirp.
You're talking me into it now, Abe.
But
you're talking me into it.
I know. It's like when I come and do that. Spencer Horwitz, I'm going to miss dearly. I think he's going to be a very good hitter in the big leagues. And now I got to put that aside because he's not on the team anymore. Like that's where we have to be. These 2 players are now on our baseball team. You have to try and find a way to make it work. Sandlin, I'm like, okay on. He's just a cheap bullpen guy. Okay. You can look at that. And then Gimenez, you have to find more in the bat. And you're really hoping to do that soon. And he was an awesome base runner for those past 2022 and 2023. Maybe he could provide more value if he goes to a more important defensive position as well and also plays that well. Like if you move him to third base, you move him to shortstop. I think Ernie can still play third. But again, there's some things here that could happen to make Andres Gimenez even more valuable. Sucks that he can't hit for power. And I'm not going to blame you if you don't like that as well.
So so people know, Andres Gimenez is owed $97.5 million rest of his career.
Yeah, he signed a 7-year, $106 million deal. And he just wins a Gold Glove every year, pretty much. That's his thing.
We're going for that 3-peat, baby.
Okay, let me tell you what was bad with Andres Gimenez. Bottom 9%. Bottom 9% exit velocity, bottom 8% hard hit percentage, bottom 5% walk rate, bottom 9% weighted on base average. Max exit velo hasn't touched 110 in forever. The launch angle is okay, 8.7. Again, yeah, there's got to be some more in the bat that you need from him. And then stealing bases, he's good at. It feels like he could be the leadoff hitter you want. And he went 17 home runs 2 years ago, 15, and then 9 this season when they opened it up. So I don't know injury-wise. I don't know his injury history, if that had a part to play in it. But, yeah, here we are. You can just go quick here. What he hit against fastballs. He was bad against fastballs this year compared to other seasons. 2022.
But I'm going to give you a little spin zone here, Abe.
Please give me the spin zone.
This opens up a massive DH spot.
Yep.
Like, again, are they cooking up a Teo? Are they cooking up a Santander?
I
Are
think
they
that's
even
I think
cooking
that's
up
I
a
think that's
Pete
exactly what they're
Alonso?
doing.
Are they even cooking up a Pete Alonso?
Oh, they should not do Pete Alonso.
I'm just saying, though, like, it does open up a DH spot for a guy that is fine, like splitting with Vladdy, you know?
Yeah, it feels like Santander or Teo for sure.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think. Who would you put your money on? You think Jays are going to sign 100%?
Santander.
You think so?
I think it's because I want it that bad. It
Yeah.
makes more sense for the Red Sox to have Teo and us to have Santander. And I think that's how it's going to play out. And then they're going to fight over Corbin Burns, who I think we ultimately might lose out on. The deal, shocking at its start, same as the Varsho way, I think, but we got the two players and help in the bullpen. So we will see how it works out. Andres Gimenez can be a good player. He's younger than Spencer Horwitz. We'll see. He's way more expensive, but we came on the show multiple times and say, fuck money. It's not ours. So who cares? So I'm going to be in that boat.
Weird place to be in for Blue Jays fans. Again, we can't. Am I going to be critical of this trade? Yeah, probably, but you can't be critical, to be honest, until you see the full body of work once spring training hits. If this is it, holy fuck.
Andres Gimenez has 6 seasons under contract. Like, let's.
I'm saying full body of work of seeing what else the Jays do. That's what I meant.
100% that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
again. Like it sucks when it's the start because you can't guarantee the next steps, but if the next steps are good, it rounds into something that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what the other side of the deal is. That's all I can say. I really don't know what else to say here, Abe. I'm kind of shell shocked. Spencer Horwitz, a guy that had tons of control, was dealt. But I really, I don't really know what else to say here.
If we get a 350 OBP, 800 OPS, and then the defense he plays, that's an awesome baseball player, and I'd love to have that back. So Spencer Horwitz, enjoy the wind tunnel in right field.
Oh.
Just launch baseballs there. He's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be cheap, and they're gonna get rid of they're gonna get rid of Naylor, and then Manzardo and him and DeLauder will just crank balls to right field there. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, it's just where we're at. Like let's find some walks for Andres. He's like the best. He's 100th percentile in outs above average. That's how good he is. If you have that range at second, I think you can move if we need him to. And arm strength, okay. So we don't need that. But
okay, breaking news: Sid Sixero loves the trade.
Okay, I hate it.
All right, guys. Hopefully next time we're talking to you, it's actually like
okay. Well, we have 2 other things we haven't talked about yet.
Oh shit! Yeah, Yimi Garcia, welcome back, King.
Yeah, Jimmy Garcia is back. Pretty good move, honestly. I thought.
Awesome move.
34. He's 34.
Yeah.
And then he comes back on what is basically just a little raise from what he had last time. I think he was 6. Then he gets to 7.5.
Yeah.
They took the Romano money for a guy they know to be healthy. Might have been a smarter move. Romano being gone kind of sucks as well, but it's just like it's changing, obviously, what they're trying to do here. So Jimmy was an awesome reliever for us this season.
Dude, you will never ever get me to say bad things about Jimmy Garcia. He rocks.
Yeah,
he was
really
so
good.
sick. He was so sick.
And it's like these 2 moves make me feel 1,000 times better about the bullpen. If you get some step ups from the guys you're probably expecting them to do it.
Yeah, like a Swanee step up will happen.
Swanee step up, but then you get like Brendan Little breakout. Ryan Burr finds a pitch that he's never even heard of before, and he's good. It's like that's how these bullpens come together and be good. If you're not going to pay a ton of the top guys, like they're not big names right now, but again, they can be good. So I thought today was a good stepping stone onto a better bullpen for this upcoming season.
Yeah, and the next thing, we got cocked. Our Toronto Blue Jays will be selecting 8th overall in the draft. Went down 3 spots, so that sweep to the Marlins meant fuck all. The losses meant fuck all. Not great, man. Kind of demoralizing, to be honest. And Max Fried is on the Yankees now, so just sucks. A lot of bad stuff just happened in
We
that
asked
time frame.
for we asked for I don't even know if we asked for chaos. We asked for stuff to happen at the winter meetings, and boy, did it ever happen. It happened today. I think that's all I have on my end. I gotta do some deep dives for Sunday's episode, and I'll try and come back with some reasons why Gimenez and Sandlin have struggled and how we get back to them being good. Because
Yeah.
we're the Cope team now. We have to be, and they are now on our team. I will cheer for them
Yeah.
and make me think they're going to be
Horny
better.
for Gimenez.
Yeah, I'm about to tweet out his longest
No,
home run ever, probably.
can't do it. It's just horny for Horwitz will always be the thing. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, the live streams were crazy. 900 current viewers blows my fucking mind, but just the community we've built, and we couldn't be more thankful for you guys. Hopefully, next time we talk to you, it's a Jay's got Corbin Burns.
That would be sick.
Jay's got Santander. Would be a damn shame if that's the next time we were talking to you guys. Geef 14 forever. Love you guys. Let's have ourselves the rest of a week here.